Graduation is a day for celebration, pride, and reflection. Today you celebrate the end of several years of hard study. With your family, friends, and lecturers, you feel a sense of pride as you receive your award. But the reflection is private as you remember your time as a student, a time which has provided you with so many rich and varied experiences and so many memories for the years to come. The events of today are over in a few short hours, but I hope that this recording will be a valued reminder of the day. I hope it will also help you to recall with affection your time in Sheffield and your time at Sheffield Hallam University. You know that this university is a rich mix of students from every walk of life and from many, many different backgrounds. At Sheffield Hallam, there is no such thing as a typical graduate. Those 6,600 people receiving awards this week are a very varied population. Some are at the start of their careers, and some are already established. Each one entered his or her course with a purpose in mind. I hope that we have met your expectations, and I hope that your time with us has given you valuable skills for the real world, which will serve you well in your chosen career and for the rest of your life. We in turn value all those that have been part of the vibrant and thriving community, which is Sheffield Hallam University, now one of Britain's largest universities. I hope very much that you won't lose contact with us in coming years. Good luck for the future and congratulations on your achievements.
Lord Lieutenant, Lord Bishop, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Board of Governors, I wish you a very warm welcome to the City of Sheffield and to this graduation ceremony, with a very special welcome to returning students, their families and friends. Today is the culmination of a period of concentrated study and is the reward for all your effort and commitment. We hope the arrangements we have made and the ceremony itself will help to make the occasion both memorable and enjoyable. Almost 6,700 students are listed in the programme for the university's 8 graduation ceremonies this year. We congratulate you all on your success. I would now like to call on the Vice-Chancellor, John Stoddart, to give his address.
Chairman, Lord Lieutenant, Lord Bishop, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sheffield Hallam University's annual graduation ceremonies. This is always a memorable occasion when so many people come together to celebrate either their own achievements or that of partners, relatives, or friends. Sheffield is a city known for the warmth of its welcome, and I'm sure that many of you have experienced this for yourselves during your time as students. Over the past year, some 6,700 of you will have completed your studies with us at the university. You will have gained a degree, certificate, or diploma, and our warmest congratulations go to you all. Your guests, families, friends who all supported you, employers and university staff who have contributed to your studies also share your success, and they too should congratulate themselves. These ceremonies also offer the opportunity to honour people who have made outstanding contributions to their respective fields, whether to education, to this university, to the region, or to their professions. This year we are conferring honorary degrees on 10 distinguished individuals who have made an outstanding contribution. We hope their association with the university will continue in years to come. It is the diversity represented by our honorary doctors and fellows which helps to enrich the university for the benefit of all our students. As students of this university, you have all made an investment in education, an investment in your future. The working world which you will be entering is very different from the world that graduates entered even a generation ago. It is characterized by constant change, changes in technology, changes in employment structures. You are likely to follow more flexible career patterns, constantly broadening and adapting your skills to new requirements and new jobs. And you may well find that you will need to update your knowledge and skills every 5 to 10 years in order to succeed. I hope that we have given you a sense of values, a flexibility of mind, and a confidence to face the challenges of the future. Challenges which mean the need for constant re-education and training throughout your career. Today, we celebrate the achievements of graduates from the Schools of Construction and Urban and Regional Studies. The courses you have studied are designed to equip you to deal with the demands of your chosen professions in all areas of the planning, design, and construction of the infrastructure on which modern life depends. We aim to give you the skills you will need to succeed. But graduation statistics do little to reflect the remarkable diversity of individual experience and achievement. There is no such thing as a typical graduate. Those of you receiving awards this week come from different backgrounds and cultures. Some of you are just at the start of your career, some already established. Many of you have studied full-time, others have studied part-time to update their skills. Each of you will have entered the university with a purpose in mind, whether it was to gain an academic qualification, to pursue an interest, to gain a professional qualification, or to increase your chance of employment. I hope that we have served you well. And in concluding, I want you to know that you are the best publicity for this university. I hope that on leaving us, you carry with you a strong sense of the worth and the value of your time spent here. Use your acquired knowledge and skills to benefit not only yourselves, but society. I wish all of you every success. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice-Chancellor. We will now proceed to the first of this afternoon's honorary awards. I call upon the Public Orator.
His first Meccano set stimulated Peter Shepard's early interest in science and satisfied a need to know exactly how things work. A visit to a construction site at the age of 12, when his rubber-soled shoe came into contact with an upturned nail, left a lasting impression on him and was an early demonstration of the importance of site organisation and safety. With innovation still at heart, the Shepard name is known as a market leader in design and build and information systems. A personal interest in the development of the individual and a strong commitment to education and training has earned him the respect of peers, both inside and outside the company. Strong family links with the teaching profession and early work through local employers' associations helped him to understand the value of a properly trained workforce. When in 1953 he complained to a local college about the lack of management in their courses, he was promptly invited to teach the subject. As a council member of the Institute of Building, he insisted on compulsory examinations in management and accounting and helped lead the Institute through to its Royal Charter. The commitment to education and training continues today, with the Shepard Group being one of only 6 companies throughout industry and commerce to have achieved both the prestigious National Training Award and Investors in People. Never one to put himself forward, he has been sought out by others. Over the years, he has sat on no less than 9 government committees, 3 industry training boards, and 9 employer associations. He has been a council member of the CBI from 1976 to 1990, a companion of the Institute of Management, and a fellow and past president of the Chartered Institute of Building. Vice-Chancellor, for his services to the construction industry, to education, and to training, Sheffield Hallam University has the honour to confer upon Sir Peter Shepard the degree of Doctor of the University honoris causa.
I now call upon the Director of the School of Construction to present, on behalf of the Vice-Chancellor, the awards of degrees, diplomas and certificates of Sheffield Hallam University.
I will announce the names in the order they appear in the booklet. Please applaud only at the end of each course. Thank you. The Advanced Certificate in Design Technology, Gary Dawes. Michael O'Toole. Next, the Higher National Certificate in Building Studies. Paul Abbey. Peter Allen. Matthew Allender. Janine Armstrong. Mark Aville. Jamie Baird. Stephen Peter Beaumont. Andrea Koth. Francis Gallantry. Hayley Goodwin. Jonathan Haywood. Neil Heathcote. Ian King, who is also awarded the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence. Carl Leatham. David Lynch. Lee Platten. Stephen Richardson. Paul Roberts. Nicholas Shepherd. Neil Stratton. Paul Thompson. And Adam Max Wilson. The Higher National Certificate in Civil Engineering Studies. David Claridge. Gary Cummings. Peter Garrity. Stephen Green. Andrew Lavery. Simon Navas, Melvin Oakes, Jason Orman, Matthew Rowe, Milton Stewart, Gary Wyke, and Lee Wright. The High National Diploma in Building Studies, Matthew Barnes, Hakik Bashir, Timothy Birtles, Christopher Bradley, Andrew Cheney, Martin Cheffy, who is also awarded the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence. Justin Clark, Andrew Paul Clark, Mark Copley, Russell Davis, Brendan Dooley, Daniel Edwards, Andrew Elliott, Gary Feasey, Shahin Abibi, Mark Harris, Philip Harris, Andrew Horton, Mohammed Tarif Javid, Yusuf Javed, Marcus King, Andrew Martin, Charles Mason, Stuart Mathers, Timothy Moores, Mark Nichol, Duncan Proctor, Simon Ridout, Trevor Rockley, Louise Southern, David Trotter, Andrea Wilk, and James Young. High National Diploma in Civil Engineering Studies, Craig Bardi, Jonathan Bennett, Kerry Bennett, who is also awarded the Incorporated Engineers and Technicians Group Prize. Adam Bullers, Gary Canavan, Dominic Clark, Jonathan Clatworthy, Mark Coney, Spencer Coxon, John Farida. Andrew German. Richard Helm. Scott Jolly. Richard Keyes. Adrian Kilsby. Paul Morgan. Stephen Naylor. Andrew Newey. William Newton. Samuel Pettifer. Emma Shakespeare. Christopher Shaw. Justin Toomey. And Daniel Whitchurch. Degree of Bachelor of Science in Building Surveying. Paul Briddock. Simon Corker. Richard Foreman. John Gledhill. Mark Hutton, who is also awarded the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors Yorkshire Building Surveying Branch Jack Stanton Trophy. Robert Jones. David Kirkup. Ian Latham. Stuart Millington. Richard Owen. Gordon Peel. Brian Sharples. John Sharples. Ian Smith. Adrian Spence. Kevin Stewart. Wayne Stokes. Gareth Thomas. Paul Wilmore. Timothy Wing. And Matthew Young. Degrees of Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor of Engineering with Honours in Civil Engineering. Stephen Aston. David Brickell. Christopher Cooper. Robert College. Adam Dean. Anita Dolverston. Robert Fluke. Andrew Gibson. Ian Douglas Green. Stephen James Hallows. Peter Isherwood. Benjamin Johnston, who is also awarded the Hadfield, Corkwell and Davidson Prize and the Institute of Civil Engineering Prize. Jason Mack. Hugh McCooey. Dickon Murray, who is also awarded the Norman Lilly Memorial Trust Award. Mark Musgrove. Richard Peacock. David Preece, who is also awarded the Montrose Award. Graham Rudman. Nicholas Secker. Raymond Schum, who is also awarded the Montrose Award. Mark Turnbull. Matthew Unsworth. Andrew Wilson. And Daniel Woolhan. Degrees of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science with honours in construction. Andrew Ainsworth. Graham Anderson. Christopher Arno, who is also awarded the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence. Lawrence Atherton, who is also awarded the William Sindall PLC Prize. Damien Baker. Richard Bell. Gavin Bridge. Sean Burrell. John Cole, who is also awarded the Chartered Institute of Building Certificate of Excellence and the Building Magazine Prize. John Daggett. Gregory Darrell. Paul Davies. David Duffield. Adam Elliott. Andrew Fisher. Scott Follows. John Gilbert Ford. Simon James Ford. Ian Francis Goldman. Barry John Green. Edward Robert Gurney. Toby Hendry. Stephen Hindmarch. Simon Horton. Timothy Howarth. Jonathan Howsam. Adam Hunt. Jonathan Hunt. Gareth Jakes. Gary Johnson. Stephen Jones. Graham Kidd, Paul Lakritz, John Longden, Richard Lord, Bradley Lovell, Patrick McBride, Finn McCrory, Nicholas McQuaid, Simon Mitchie, Andrew Middleton, Robert Monaghan, Anton Nabi, Paul Newell, Mesa Jewett, Andrew North, Jonathan O'Sullivan, Darren Anthony Richardson, Andrew Ridge, Timothy Roberts, Graham Rossiter, Paul Rowland, Simon Ryan, Tarleton Shergill, Lee Skelton, Philip Snowball, Andrew Stevenson, who is also awarded the Robert Longden Prize. Andrew Taylor, Jonathan Taylor, David Thickett, Robert Thorpe, Stephen Tim, Peter Turner, Andrew Walton, Andrew Whitfield, Richard Wilkinson, Mark Wolfenden, Andrew Wood, Samuel Wood, and Ian Wrights. Degree of Bachelor of Science with honours in Environmental Management, James Cater, Daniel Clayton, Simon Cleary, Nicholas English, Gareth Jones, Thomas Mullally, Peter Rushforth, David Smythe, Philip Stevens, who is also awarded the Institute of Water and Environmental Managers Prize. Glenn Stewart, Mark Thomas, Charlotte White, Amanda Williams, Simon Wilson, and Andrea Wootton. degrees of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Science with Honours in Quantity Surveying. Richard Allison. Martin Burke. Malcolm Durney. Matthew Holmes. Nigel Conway-Jones. Kevin Mark Scott, who was also awarded the Gleeds Prize. Mark Selby. Jason Signora. Christopher Smith. And Paul Whittington. And this concludes the presentation of awards for the School of Construction.
Thank you, Professor Barnforth. We will now proceed to the conferment of our second honorary award this afternoon. I call upon the public orator.
John Gladwin is no ordinary cleric. Unusually, he has built up his Christian witness at the heart of social and political change in late 20th century Britain. This distinctive profile can be traced over the past 3 decades, for John Gladwin has followed a colourful pathway from schoolboy at Hertford Grammar School to his present position as Provost of Sheffield Cathedral. This a position that is relinquished as he moves on again to be installed in the coming weeks as the 6th Bishop of Guildford. John has never been one to seek out simple solutions to life's challenges. He pursued his undergraduate career at Cambridge, first as a student of history. Yet he experienced a passionate interest from his earliest years in social and religious debate. So he was soon to demand that the secular environment of Churchill College should accommodate his quest for theological studies, and he anticipated contemporary concerns for flexible education through a programme of joint study with theology at Trinity. He was then ordained at Durham. Here the realities of northern industrial life first impressed themselves upon John with a speech from the about-to-be Prime Minister, Harold Wilson, on the occasion of the Durham Miners' Gala in 1964. There followed a period of practical ministry as curate in Kirkheaton, Huddersfield. John then returned to Durham to teach theology for 6 years, and a growing interest in social ethics informed his developing ideas around the integration of political and theological aspects of life and learning, and fostered a burgeoning sense of community around the contemporary role of the Church. This led naturally into a period of leadership for the Shaftesbury Project, a kind of Christian think tank concerned with social issues of the day, and it was during this latter period that John met and married Lydia, whose complementary skills and commitments have helped to forge the incomparable partnership which is familiar to us all here in Sheffield. A significant change came for John Gladwin in the early 1980s. He was appointed as secretary to the influential General Synod Board for Social Responsibility. John's role was that of ecclesiastical strategist, linking religious and social affairs. Then in 1988 came the invitation for John to return to Sheffield in the North as Provost, a role which combines that of Vicar of Sheffield with Dean of our Cathedral. John Gladwin's major purpose since coming to Sheffield has been to give the cathedral a higher profile in our city for both secular and spiritual matters. John's reputation is that of working with key institutions to shift the image of the cathedral beyond a place where people go on Sundays to an organisation which serves the whole community at a number of different levels. His success in this endeavour is unquestionable. Not surprisingly, John has been an active and contributing member to numerous important committees which seek to promote the well-being of very different groups within the city. He is a member of the Cutlers Committee for Local Affairs, the South Yorkshire Probationary Committee, SADCA, and the University of Sheffield Senate. Within the cathedral itself, his mission to serve all sections of the community has extended to the most vulnerable groups in our society. Notably, he shares responsibility for the popular breakfast offering to homeless people within the cathedral precincts. Importantly, John has also secured a key role for the cathedral as part of mainstream community life. He organised a multi-faith celebration upon the release of Nelson Mandela. He arranged a commemoration service for the tragedy of Hillsborough. And most recently, he led the installation ceremony for our Chancellor at Sheffield Hallam University. Continuing the theme of engaging with key social and political matters, John Gladwin has celebrated with his community in the cathedral the ordination of women to the priesthood. He also served as a member of the late John Smith's Commission for Social Justice, a major inquiry whose outcomes will inform the future social and political agenda for Britain. As we celebrate John Gladwin's role in the spiritual and the social life of Sheffield, our highest praise can be encapsulated by the simple statement, he made a difference. Vice-Chancellor, for his outstanding contribution to the ecumenical, social and political life of our city, Sheffield Hallam University has the honour to confer an honorary fellowship on John Gladwin.
Thank you, Professor Tanra. Lord Lieutenant, Lord Bishop, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this graduation ceremony. It has been an enjoyable occasion for all of us as we have shared in the individual achievements of those students receiving awards today. Congratulations to you all. Good luck in your future careers. Thank you.